1. What's going on, guys? Jeff Wybo back here, and if you guys didn't know, did I jump in that little short clip there? You're gonna have to tune into the end of the video to find out if I did or not, and I'll show you. So if you guys are unfamiliar, in 1995 there was a movie called Goldeneye. The beginning of the James Bond movie, we see 007 jump off this dam, which in the movie they say is in Russia, but it's actually located in Switzerland. Now, it's actually a tourist location, and you can actually do the Goldeneye Bungee Jump. So, me being a big Bond fan, was on a Bond trip in 2010, and from Canada leaving, I had already said, I'm gonna do the bungee jump when we get there. Now, I committed, not really wanting to, a little bit of peer pressure, a little bit, but I don't know, I like to take risks sometimes, and like maybe you guys take some risks in your business, and it's similar to me putting on the Ontario Real Estate Conference. That was a risk, and now I just kind of put myself out there and I do it and see what happens. Like, what's the worst that can happen? Obviously in the bungee jump, I think we all know what the worst that could happen. What would have happened if that conference failed? I would have still been able to just sell houses and go back to normal. Now I'm putting on a Las Vegas mastermind. This is like kind of the risk taking I take sometimes. Obviously, you guys know I've been in the Army as well. Took some risks with that, being deployed overseas. I'll probably cover that in future videos. What's the worst that can happen? Becoming a realtor. What's the worst that can happen? Buying a house. These are all things that can be new to you guys in situations. Sometimes you just gotta, take the shot and just do it and figure it out later. So here I am in Canada. I already commit that I'm gonna be doing the bungee jump, the Goldeneye Bungee Jump, which set a world record at the time. And if you watch the film, you'll see they actually had a crane that went out, so he jumped and he wouldn't splatter against the actual dam. But when you go there, you jump on a different angle so that you swing with the dam, sort of, instead of how Bond jumps straight out. So they actually had this crane out. I didn't get the crane. So there was about 5 or 6 of us that were gonna be doing it, but the whole time, the rest of the friends, we landed, I think I flew to Germany first, then I went to Venice. And when I got to Venice, everybody was like, oh, hope you have a good will. Hope you enjoyed your life, because in 3 days you're gonna be splattered at the bottom of this dam. And all this kind of peer pressure. And like, how many times in your business, you shouldn't open up that business, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't buy investment properties. What if a toilet breaks? What if this happens? Everybody's always constantly doing this to you, kind of putting you down. But you gotta almost like block out the noise and just take the shot, right? And just go for it. So many times in life, I've been successful because I have taken the shot and haven't listened to a lot of the other people. And then you know what they call you after? They call you lucky. Lucky that you became a realtor and did that. Lucky that you put yourself out there doing meetups and meeting all these investors. Lucky that you did the limo tour. Lucky that you did the OREC, Ontario Real Estate Conference. Lucky that you're putting on a Las Vegas mastermind with future entrepreneurs that are going to luckily meet all these connections across North America. So sometimes you just gotta go for it. And so, you know, on the day, then we were in Lake Como, Italy the night before, you know, a little bit of liquid courage, and the next morning, you know, it's time, and we're on a bus going up towards the dam in Switzerland, the dam, and we get up there, and you're getting ready, and everybody was telling you this advice and this and that, and you know, sometimes what do they say in all risky business? You just gotta F it, just do it, right? And you know, Nike and all this stuff. And yeah, I saw a few of my peers already take the leap, and they did not die, so that was refreshing. And then it was eventually my turn, and well, I stood up to the plate. And I can remember there was a line, they get you all hooked up, and then there was a spot where, you know, my feet would be dangling over the edge, right? So they tell me to get closer to the edge, and I start wiggling my way up there. And they're like, no, closer. And they're touching the small of my back right now. And that was just freaking me out because like that guy could just like nudge me and I'd be pushed off. And now my feet are over top of the ledge, like halfway. I'm like, there is no turning back now. They're touching the small of my back. And yeah, you got people looking at you. It's like, well, I've had a good life, and just go for it. What's the worst that's gonna happen? I'll find out in 10 seconds or whatever it's gonna take to hit the bottom. But just the guy's touching the small of my back, and then I took the leap out there, and I took the leap, and I just decided to take it in a small little stride. I said, if I can jump to that space that's like right in front of me, 6 feet in front of me, then I'm done. I'm not jumping to the bottom, I'm jumping 6 feet. So I just took that little bit of that leap and I let the rest carry itself. And like, how can we even like put that back into business or anything? Like just taking that little bit of a leap and the rest goes. And that first 6 feet felt like that roller coaster, and then it was free falling, and it was the craziest thing ever. And at the time, whatever, I was able to bounce all the way back up, and I was floating in the air, and it was just so surreal. And I was like, at one part, you'll see in the video, I put my arms out. I'm just like, like I did it, like I made it. And I was like in this bliss. It was fantastic. I don't know another ways to put it. Just all the build up from Canada, getting over to Europe to go about to do it, and I did it. And like that could be like public speaking, that could be anything, putting on conferences, starting a YouTube channel, doing more on Instagram stories, stuff like that. Like, and you're all afraid to do it, but like after you do it, it's just amazing. And you're like, why didn't I do this before? So will I do it again? I don't know. You have to challenge me, I guess, but we'll see. Comment below. Have you ever bungee jumped? Have you ever skydived? Have you ever done public speaking? Have you ever? What are these difficult things in your life right now that you've never done just because it's scary or people are telling you no? Let me know. It doesn't all have to be like adventure junkies jumping off of dams, but yeah, I think you can relate that pretty well to your business. So yeah, eventually, it's not covered in the video, but they lower this cable down to me, and I am floating, come to a stop in the middle of the dam, and the cable comes down, and I have to reach out. I'm hooked, reach out for the carabiner, grab it, and like you're looking at death, and you're looking up, and like there is zero way out of this. If I had some kind of a panic attack, obviously I wouldn't, but had to reach out, grab it, hook on so that they could zip me back up because I'm on the bungee, but then they put the cord down, and it's a cable that they can hook on. So I did the carabiner, hooked on, did the little everything's okay panic wave or whatever they wanted to see, which was funny, and then zipped me back up, and high fives all around, and what an amazing feeling. And I think we enjoyed some nice Heinekens after that, so it was pretty cool. And it's a bonding moment with those 6 individuals who did the jump that day. We'll never forget. And now I see these people all around the world, from Louisiana to Florida to Germany, other Florida was Ohio, and it's such, I don't know, like we'll never forget it. And there was people that took videos, so you'll see it. They didn't get to experience it, but they get to listen to our stories now. And now, who do you want to be? The people that saw it, or do you want to be the person that did it? And so please take these lessons back into your life anywhere, and just jump out to that little short space, and then the rest takes care of itself a lot of the times, okay? Just take the initial plunge. Well, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that like button, you hit subscribe. So without further ado, here is my jump. 3, 2, 1. Woo!
Look how high up there, that'd be good.
Woo! Oh, wow.